Yeah, see, you think that's oil, but it's not. That's motor mount schmoo. It just sparked its territory on me. Opening the hood. Hello there, viewers. Good day to you and welcome back. Glad you guys are here. This is a 2018 Cadillac ESV Premium. That's the big boy SUV. It has the 6.2 liter, the L86. That's the big motor. And that's the topic of our video. Customer states the engine is jumping while they are driving. That's a very interesting kind of complaint. Ooh, it's hot in here. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up. Get the windows down and get some circulation in here. Cool it off. It's probably about 140 degrees in the cabin. Black SUV under the Florida sun. Nice clear day, no clouds. It's a little warm. So at 116,082 miles on the odometer, we need to figure out what's going on with this unit. I suspect it's got a broken engine mount or something like that. So let's get it into the shop, into the shade, and we will check out the motor mounts in this unit and see if they are in fact broken or not. And if we find a broken mount, we'll know what to do with it. And if we don't find a broken mount, then it's something else that's causing the jumping concern, and we can address that when we cross that bridge. So I need to see or try very hard to fit this thing in. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate your assistance. Gotta kick it out wide. Full turn left all the way over, minding the door of death. Let's not run into that. This thing's a big old boat. It's like driving a building. The turning radius of a cruise ship. There we go. Nose it in, nose it in. Mr. Justin, I need assistance, sir, with the motor mount check. So here's what I need you to do. I'm gonna pop the hood real quick. I would like you to, with your left foot, hold on to the brake and then put it in gear and then give it some throttle while holding that brake down. We need to make the motor move. And I feel it. Don't you feel that? See it? All right, let me get under the hood here. I need you to recreate that scenario. Don't run me over, okay? If you run me over, that would be bad because that will break my rule number 1 of not dying at work today. Thank you, sir. He looks at me all side-eyed like, is this guy serious right now? It's like, is he seriously serious? It's a big old honking grill. Look at that unit. Nice. Little 6.2. All right, let down on it. Give it some gas. Oh, wow. Illuminator. I think she's broken, boys. Hit it again. Let up. Hit it again. Let up. Okay. Do it in reverse, please. Let's check the other side while we're here. Let up. Gas on it. Let up. All right. You can put it in park. Okay. I concur with my own assessment that this engine mount on the driver's side is broken and should need to be replaced. Let's get it up on the rack real quick and look at it from the bottom side, and I will see about ordering a replacement and we'll get this thing changed out. All right, go ahead and shut her down. Okie dokes, we've got the lift arms set up both sides. Green subscribe button moving on up. Let's go ahead and get this thing up in the air here. That's heavy. Let's give it a shake, make sure it's safe. So we come around to the bumper, give it a couple pushes. We're listening for teeter-tottering on the lift and any excessive movement, things like that, bangy noises, poppy noises. Let's go a little bit side to side. Feels pretty stable. That looks good. I'd say we're all set. Let's bring it up to a comfortable working height. All right, that's about right. For the time being, I can go under there with my rolly stool. Hey, get out of there. We're not on the locks yet there, buddy. Nope, you heard him clicking on the way up like a ratchet, but it's gotta come down Okay, locks are good. I need my rolling chair. Where's my chair? There it is. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep my chairs a rolling. All right, let's see here. Need a flashlight. Okay, lucky for me, this is the two-wheel drive, so that'll be easier to get into that hole right there. Ooh, an oil leak. Ooh, an oil filter leak. It's not fitting for a Cadillac. Yeah, I can't really like that too much. Anyway, there is our motor mount right there. That's the guy in question. You know, I really hate to just pull that thing apart without showing you guys that it's actually broken. So I'm gonna leave you up here. We're gonna go back up top and I'm gonna power brake this again just so you guys can see that broken mount. Okay, so in order to get that mount out, we've got to raise the engine up slightly and support it. So what I'll do is we're gonna take this skid panel down and I will put a single arm jack stand under the crank pulley or under the oil pan with a block of wood. And that will support the engine so we can lift it up on both the mount and then dig the mount out from between the engine and the frame rail in order to replace it. The new one has been ordered. I got it from GM because it's a liquid filled engine mount, not a solid rubber mount like what we're used to. It's got liquid in it, water. It's actually oil, but it's still liquid. Anyway, let's pull these panels off here. Screws, gravity. Slide you over there, you're good. Yeah, so I think we can come at it from like here with a jack stand or possibly right here with a jack stand. I'm actually going to prefer the crank pulley over here on this side. We'll jack stand it there. I've done it before and I know that it works. And if we try to do it off the oil pan, it's gonna want to lift up the passenger side of the engine because of the slopey business here. And we need to lift the driver's side of the engine. So, let's go ahead and bust out the jack stand, a block of wood. We'll get this thing supported and then get to work. All right, so looking up at this mount from the bottom side, we can see here's the part of the frame. That's this big metal piece sticking out. The mount is gonna bolt to the engine block here, here, and then there's two more bolts at the top which are hard to reach. This bolt and this bolt the mount to the frame, and then there's another one up through here on the top side. So what we need to do is get the engine bolts loose first, then we will go up top after we let the truck down, reach down from the top side, get this bolt, and the third bolt out. And once those are removed, we'll come back up, jack the engine up, and then slide this thing out of position here. So I'm gonna try to get this with a wobble bit on an extension, 3/8 drive with the Milwaukee gun. It should take these fasteners out, no problem. Unclick. We got one. These are the easy ones. They only get harder as we go. You know, limited space and whatnot. Okay, next one. You can barely even see it. Yeah, this is, now we're getting hard to mess with. It's like way up there. Look at that. I'm gonna need an extension to add on to this extension to get down here where I can get a tool on that. 1 minute. Okay, trying again with an extendo rod. Flashlight gravity. Oh yeah, it's a tight squeeze up there, boys. Okay, I need a wobble extension so I can make an angle where these two guys come together. And we need more light. There. Trying again. And this is not even the hardest one. This is like the second to hardest one. Oh, and no, when I take these bolts out, the engine will not fall out of the truck. It's fine. I did this before once when I was at a Holiday Inn Express. There we go. Got the extension on there. Put another one on it. And I have a ratchet. Here. Okay, I'm starting the turn now. Unclick. There we go. Okay, it turned. Beginning loud noises. Yeah, we're doing that. You thought taking these bolts out was fun. Wait till we have to put them back in. Okay, around on the back side of the mount. Coming up here with our same little dealio there. Double jointed wobble. And since we have wobbles and extensions here, I don't have the breakaway torque to make that fastener turn with the gun, so we're back to the ratchet. Unclick. She turned. Loud noises coming back in. Gun's going after it. Okay, so now this mount is completely disconnected from the engine. It's still bolted to the frame, but the engine's free and clear. So again, we can see there's one of the bolts on the side, there's the other one, and then there's one more on the other side. Okay, so on the driver's side, there's a nut or a bolt, there's a bolt, and the other one's farther back over there. So we'll go in from up here with the same wobble drive. Okay, extension going down. Get that guy to meet up with its bolt right there. There we go. I'm on it with the ratchet. We're gonna give it a twist, counterclockwise like. Oh, one thing to note, if you're doing this job, do not put your extensions on the steering shaft right here, and then use the shaft to hold on to the extension to bear some of the load. If you do that, it'll bend the steering shaft and you'll have a binding condition while turning. It's very frustrating. Ask me how I know. Okay, that one's loose, switching out to the impact, speed things up a wee bit. There's one. Let's get number two. Just for fun, let's see if it breaks loose. It did. How about that? I did not think this gun with 3 extensions on it was gonna break that fastener loose. Things surprise me. That's why you should not be assuming things, because that'll make you an assumer. Hey, that's hot. I just put my hand on an exhaust manifold. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, so that last one, we gotta go in under this master cylinder and past those brake lines there. Kind of not really a straight line, but I think I can manage it. We'll stick you down in the hole, over the brake lines, down, and I hope you guys can see, but we're right on the fastener down there. It's right on the bolt. I have not yet made complete contact. There we go, that's on. Got it. Let's see if it'll do that a second time. Not a chance. Gravity. I lost it. Cut. Trying again from a different angle. I took out one of the extensions. That's it. The bolt fell, but we got it out. Okay, so that's all, what, 7 bolts? Yeah, I think that's all 7 removed. Let's raise the truck back up, support the engine, and we will pull that mount out of the hole. Moving back up. How's that looking there, buddy?
Pretty good.
We upgraded the thing with a hydraulic one. It's a pneumatic over hydraulic, so you hook air to it, and then it runs the pump, and then the pump runs the ram, and then the ram runs the press, and the press presses on stuff. Green subscribe button. Okay, that's probably good on the locks. Yep, we're good. I'm gonna need my one-arm bandit. I think it's back here. There you are. That's the good stuff. Okay, here we've got the jack stand set up. Got a block of wood here under the crank pulley. Again, that's kind of the only place we can do this from. It's not going to break the crankshaft off. I've been doing this for years the same way. The crankshaft is not going to break. If it does break, then it's under warranty, problem solved. I've got another, a jack stand on the back of it, just to prevent any teeter-totter action here. So what we do is we're just going to rotate this guy, keeping an eye on everything, listening, watching, making sure it stays safe. And as we run this screw jack up, the motor is going to start to rise. See that? Motor's coming up and it's leaning. It's still attached to the other side, so effectively this engine is going to rotate to give us the space to get that mount out of its home over here. So we're just going to keep on coming up. See the mount starting to get flippy floppy. That's good. We need to pick it up enough to get this pin to come out of that bracket, and once that comes out we can slide it out probably through the back side right over here. That's sort of the plan. Okay, let's keep going up with it here. It's probably going to take all we've got, so we're going to raise this engine up until it pretty much wants to stop, and it'll let us know when it won't go up anymore. It's kind of stressful doing this. Weight is shifting. What's more stressful is when you do something like this and then you look over and you got a gap between your lift arm and the frame and you're like, oh, little jack stand's holding the whole car up. That's not okay. Yeah, a little bit at a time, moving on up. I feel it getting a little tight, so we are probably reaching the top of the throw. Let's come around and try to maneuver this thing out here. Maybe we've got enough, maybe we don't. It's kind of out. Not all the way. You know, memory serves, I think I need to take this crank position sensor out. I believe I've got to squeeze this guy past this location right here to make it come out. So here, we'll stuff that back in behind the dipstick tube. There. Come on, motor mount. We would like to meet you. We want to say hello to you and find out why you're broken. I know why you're broken. Someone made a mount for a V8 made out of liquid. That's why it's broken. Here she comes. Now, what's important? Told you it was full of liquid. I just mopped the floor. Man, we got on my leg too. Yeah, see, you think that's oil, but it's not. That's motor mount schmoo. It just marked its territory on me. There. Okie doke. So, here's our new unit. This is the GM replacement. Even if you buy the aftermarket replacements, they're still liquid filled, so you're not getting a solid mount out of it. But it's the same as the one we took out. 3 mounting holes here, 4 mounting holes on the engine side, and it's got the built-in heat shield, designated left-hand side, LH. They are different between the two sides. Imagine that. Okay, back underneath. We're gonna try to squeeze this new unit in the back inside. Ow, exhaust. I just exhausted myself with my knuckle. I believe it came out pointed this way, right? So we'll put it back pointed that way. There's heat shields everywhere. Okay, fail. I know you just came out the same way. What is the problem? Maybe I need to put the old one back in to see how it came out. Or the old one is collapsed and it was smaller than this one. And now I can't get this one in. Try this different way maybe. Just go in. You know, when we get it, when it goes in, it's just gonna slide right in, no problem. Super easy. Aha! We're getting somewhere. I'm covered in frame wax. Nasty. GM frame wax is horrible. Okay, I'm close. I need to rotate the whole deal like 90 degrees. On the pry bar. We're so close. Bigger pry bar. Are we there yet? Yes, there she is. That's in. Now we're cooking. Woohoo! So here's where it gets good. We have to get all these bolts lined up and threaded in before anybody gets tight, because these guys will interfere with each other and you will cross thread them if not done correctly. So we're gonna get them all done by hand first. If I can, I'll tighten the ones on the engine from down here, then we'll let the whole thing down and get the ones at the top side, but we have to have them all threaded up first. That's a big deal. There we go. That one's threading in. Got that one. I've got a good line of sight on the front one over here on this side, so I'll just put that one in while I'm looking at it. That's one of the easier ones. Yeah, that's good. Now we'll get those two up at the top. There we go. Got it? Beautiful. There's that guy way up high. Whew! Okay, so the 4 that holds the mount to the block are in position. While I'm down here, let's plug the sensor back in, otherwise it won't start and we won't know why. Snip that guy on, retainer and heat shield. Gotta have that heat shield in there because it's hot, too hot. Okay, let's get the jack stands out of here. We're gonna let it down all the way and get those remaining bolts from the top side. Let's pull the spare tire jack stand out. Get that thing out of there for safety. Grenadin! And almost contact. There we go. So, let's go back to the top side here. I've got 1 bolt in. I left 2 of them up here. That's why I didn't do them from the bottom. I know you guys noticed all that. We'll drop these back in their home. Oh, that's hard. Ow, I'm getting a cramp in my neck. What's that about? Oh, ow. That hurt. Got a weird neck cramp just then. I can't reach that last one, but that's fine. Let's tighten up these other ones first, I guess. The holes are clear. There's plenty of space. Oh, cool trick, watch this. Since I can't reach the bolt hole, just stick a towel in there and then stick the fastener in with the towel, and the towel will take up the space and keep it from falling out. Super cool trick.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Yep, get it screwed in. Click. Okay, 1 more to go, way out back. That was the really hard one I couldn't get the angle on. But if we get it through here like that, I think we got a winning combo. All right, we're all set. This thing is it's been motor mount swapped. Let's go ahead and fire it back up and see if we still have our engine shaking condition. All right, Justin, go ahead and fire it up, sir. Let's recheck. Okay, put it in drive. Foot on the brake. Let off. Gas. Off. Gas. Off. Good to go, sir. Shut her down. Pew. All right, we got it. Alrighty, boys, I do believe that is going to conclude the extent of this engine mount repair. Again, fortunately for us and me, and especially me, this was a 2-wheel drive and not a 4x4. On the 4x4 versions, I believe you have to remove the front differential in order to gain any kind of access to that hole down there. So 2-wheel drive, easy as pie. 4-wheel drive makes you want to call in sick that day. Regardless, we got it done. Engine is no longer jumping. This Escalade words is ready to rock and roll and head on back out to the road. So having said all that, guys, I have nothing more to offer you in this particular video. Let me know what you think about liquid-filled engine mounts in the comments section down below. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button while you're down there. And most importantly, have yourselves a great day. See you guys later in a video, end of Escalade. in a transmission.